Susan?
Susan Kate. My question is, what is, since you're charging 0.5%, what is the medium out there for other banks or other banks? What do they charge other than, you're doing 0.5%, what do they charge?
Other institutions you're asking me?
Yeah.
I don't know what your firm would probably say.
1.5 to 2.
Good, good. I was actually going to say that a moment ago that just to give you some idea of the discount level, it's been a while since I've done this. I believe the average equity or stock mutual fund charges approximately 1.25 to 1.5%. So if you went to a specific website of a company and you dug in and the transparency of the operating expenses, you'd probably see it somewhere between around 1.5. Were you a registered investment advisory firm, an RIA?
Yes.
Okay. And they charged anywhere from 1.5 to 2%. That's pretty common throughout the industry. Trust companies have a tendency to be just a little bit less expensive. Number one, because they've been around for 3 centuries. Number two, not us personally, but about a century. Number two, they have a little bit different set of regulations compared to brokerage firms. So there's a tendency for them to be a little bit less expensive. We actually just went through some training where a consultant came in and told us about the cost of other trust companies throughout this region. And I would say it's fair to say that a true trust where Arvest is acting as a trustee, most other organizations were charging 1.25 to 1.5%. So as you can see, I don't keep meaning to tell you how much of a good discount you got, but we are substantially lower than our standard fee schedule and substantially lower than other institutions in the region.
Joe Brooks?
Chiefly, I'd like to comment on Susan's question.
Yes.
It's been about approximately a year and a half ago, the trust board had 4 different asset management companies come in, do a presentation. Arvest was by far the most discounted rate. There were some of them as high as 3%. And we chose to stay with Arvest, the trust was whole.
That's fact. That is a fact.
Brother Crawford?
I don't have a question. I've been around a while. When we first came to work for us, the company that we had before apparently charged a small percent, but there were a lot of hidden fees. Every time they did a transaction, they charged us more. So it was an enormous amount that we were being charged. That was a big relief moment.
Thank you. And sadly, they also put you in some investments that were below investment quality and you've lost a lot of money.
About $1 million.
I recall that.
Yeah, we did.
And so, you know, God willing, we won't ever raise our fee, but there probably will be a day it does raise. But know this, that even if we do, we're still probably going to be substantially lower than who you've already met with. But also, like a registered investment advisor is a fiduciary and a trust company is a fiduciary, they're not likely to put you in some type of asset that has the potential for massive decline, like your previous institution had. That's where trust companies really shine. We're only going to put you in companies that, by our evaluation or analysis, have good prospects for growth. They're not a new upstart company. They're not speculative in nature. And the bonds question earlier, we're not going to put you in any bonds unless they're triple B or higher investment quality. Where other institutions might put you in a bond that may be paying you a more attractive rate, but it also has the potential for default. And that's what hurt you 14 years ago, was the default of several organizations to the number of $1 million. We're not going to do that.
Josh Randolph, we appreciate all the diligence and come out and the advice.
Just on behalf of the trust board, we'd like to thank you also for your diligence and thank you for coming out, giving us this information.
We're honored to serve you. We appreciate the relationship very much.
We've got one resolution. You did use some travel authorization. Could Secretary Randall read the resolution 2018-07?
Resolution 2018-07, a resolution of the Tribal Council of the Delaware Tribe of Indians authorizing the submission of a funding application under the fiscal year 18 coordinated tribal assistance solicitation. Whereas Delaware Tribal Council is authorized by Article 5 of the constitutional bylaws of the Delaware Tribe of Indians to represent and act in all matters that concern the general welfare of the tribe. Whereas the Delaware Tribal Council of the Delaware Tribe of Indians adopts this resolution out of concern for the health and well-being of the Delaware Tribe of Indians, tribal members, and families, and recognizes its sovereign authority and responsibility to make specific laws on behalf of the Delaware tribal people. Whereas Delaware Tribal Council has determined it is in the best interest of the tribal community to make application for the fiscal year 2018 coordinated tribal assistance solicitation for funding under Purpose Area 6 Children's Justice Act partnerships for Indian communities. And now, therefore, that we resolve, the Delaware Tribal Council of the Delaware Tribe of Indians approves and authorizes the submission of the fiscal year 2018 coordinated tribal assistance solicitation application for the Children's Justice Act Partnership for Indian Communities, Purpose Area Number 6. Be it further resolved that the Delaware Tribe of Indians believes such funding is necessary and appropriate for funding of specific services within the Delaware Tribe.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve this resolution. Discussion. Question been called. All in favor of approval of resolution 2018-07, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Let the record show that the resolution 2018-07 passes unanimously. Want to do a grip?
There's a FCC meeting on March 22nd at 9:30 in the morning, and I just think that it's imperative that Chief Brooks be present for that meeting, and so I would like to make a motion that we approve Chief's travel to DC for that meeting. I'll second.
Motion been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Question called. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And all abstained. Although I'll throw in here that it's probably imperative that we go to this meeting. The FCC has been caught up in the thing that I think they want to forget about the government tribes.
Is this about cell tower income?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
That is very critical.
You've been hearing rumors.
Question?
John Sumter.
John Sumter. That's okay, I think I can overdo that. This meeting with the FCC, is this having to deal with our 106 monies?
It has everything to do with it.
Okay. Are we going to get a report on this? We never get a report on any of the travels such as this, and this is darn well important to our tribe.
Will most definitely report at our next council meeting.
Okay, at this time, I'll have a written request in tomorrow before the weekend. I would personally like to request the amount total of 106 monies that we have received to date, how they were broke down, and where they were expended to. And I'll have that in writing before the weekend. Thank you.
Yeah, John, we've got no problem with telling you how much money we've received. I assume you're talking over the last 2 years.
Since its inception and we started receiving it.
2.5 years. I will say right now it was substantial, and the FCC is thinking about making it zilch.
That's right, and that's the reason I worked so hard
Call for
to,
question.
excuse me. I haven't been, it hasn't been called yet, I still had the floor.
John, a point of order has been made. What is the point of order?
If I may, yes, yeah, we can. Your discussion has been over, and even afterwards, we're not to talk about it. You.
Question's been called. Point of order is well taken.
Okay.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
I see how it stands now.
And I abstain again. And I will
Caught it.
report what
I
happened.
caught it.
I hope it's not